most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, this team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Oh, run play. This is Hill. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now here comes the screen to McKinnon. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like 3rd down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure, an over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Brings up 4th down.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders. And frankly, in the entire locker room, they need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Go. To throw is Purdy. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 24 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. Third and long. Here's Purdy. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic?
And he will score. Nelson Agholor. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
This is short kick, returnable from the 13. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Purdy. And he finds Tyreek. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done.
And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Now a first carry for the veteran, Jerick McKinnon. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. We are through 1. It's the Ravens out front. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here's Jordan Stout now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Cowboys offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time.
Still 2nd down.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Here's Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll take it on in. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Ravens. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
This one fielded at the 15. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Into space. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. That's a short throw caught by Komet.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield, past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Purdy. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. That's timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, here's 3rd and 2. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson on 3rd and 2. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Again, it's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
To the air one more time with Jackson. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Cowboys nothing.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Short kick taken at the 17. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, Purdy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Eddie Jackson had the nice coverage, able to break that one up.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
They're going. Here's Purdy. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll run again. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando, Jonathan Coach. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this has been a game to forget so far. You start to wonder, how long do you stay with a guy when... They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Throwing is Purdy. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Brandon Stephens.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
This one complete to Bateman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Off the play fake, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he's going to have the Ravens first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
First down, Baltimore.
Bateman is the motion man. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On third down, Jackson. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down. On fourth down, on comes the 7-time Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, for the Ravens field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's the give to Henry running right. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Set.
To throw, Purdy. That one into the hands of Hill. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more.
On the jump.
3rd and long.
Go. Ready.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and For this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Let's go now.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Come on, come on.
Here's Hill. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Ravens sending the punt team out there. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. To throw is perfect. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. On the give, here's Henry. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 27-yard line. That one good for 29.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Now Purdy. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, like you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And they are well on their way to making it 2 straight victories after the Week 1 loss as they begin here with a 1st and 10. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
They'll run here with Hill. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And that's well read by the defense. Not backwards. He's back in his own 9-yard line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Ravens bring their punt team out as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Accelerating toward midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Come on. Set, go.
Play action. Here's Purdy. That's down the field for Lamb. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Brandon Stephens.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.